Talking turkey in the Enid home of Gary Purdy takes on a literal meaning. Here he is surrounded by the beautiful turkeys he has hunted over the years.
It's almost like a disease. Once you go, you're hooked and you just can't go enough. They will answer the call. When you call to them, they will talk to you. And that interaction with that bird is what's so addictive.
Purdy is the senior regional director of the Wild Turkey Federation of Oklahoma. He knows more about turkeys than just about anyone around.
God made the turkeys unbelievable. First of all, each eyeball is like an 8-power binocular. They see in color. They don't see in grays like most animals do. They can see 340 degrees all at one time. If a mosquito buzzes your cheek and you do like that with your hand, this bird can see you a half-mile away do that.
In a recent video taken on a turkey hunt in South Dakota, you can see he wears a lot of camouflage to stay hidden from the birds. They not only have keen eyesight, but keen hearing as well. To get a turkey near enough to shoot takes quiet patience and superb communication skills. Turkeys make 29 sounds, and Purdy talks to them using a number of different instruments.
This is red cedar from the Gulf Coast of Florida and mahogany from Central America.
For the fall and spring hunting seasons, Purdy dons what he calls his turkey vest, which is full of every turkey trick in the book.
Here is a short box. This is a regular box call. Okay. To locate the birds, you have a crow call.
What's that?
Just call crows. That will get a gobbler to gobble sometimes when nothing else will, to locate him. And before it gets daylight, I use the coyote howler. Because if they hear a coyote howl, they shock gobble. They will gobble while they're sitting on the limb just because it shocked them. Okay? You want me to do this?
Yeah. Another tool which takes finesse to use is the slate call.
It purrs. A hen will do that a lot as she's walking. And cluck.
Purdy is one of 12,000 licensed turkey hunters in Oklahoma. The enthusiasm for the sport is illustrated at the annual Lieutenant Governor's Turkey Hunt, which has been held for the last 25 years. Turkeys are abundant in Oklahoma these days, as they were in the late 1800s. But according to Purdy, unregulated shooting and the destruction of forests almost decimated the turkey population.
1918 in Oklahoma, turkey hunting was completely banned because, and I quote here from the report filed with the governor in 1918, was that the wild turkey was in imminent danger of becoming extinct.
Few people know this, but if it wasn't for two Oklahoma game wardens who took some unauthorized adventures in the 1950s, we wouldn't have the number of turkeys we do today.
And they were trading pheasants trapped in Oklahoma to Texas for turkeys that were trapped in Texas. They were not authorized to do this. In fact, both game wardens got a little bit of trouble over this once it became knowledge. But they were, in fact, the ones that started the restoration of the wild turkey.
The Wild Turkey Federation was established in 1973, and Purdy says members bought cannon nets for the state to trap the wild turkeys that had been populating here since the game warden's stealth efforts. How the cannon net works is demonstrated in this YouTube video. The Federation also paid to have the trapped birds transported to various locations across the state to repopulate. Now the sport of turkey hunting is so popular, there are levels of expertise that many hunters are trying to achieve. Purdy is one of only 2 hunters in Oklahoma to reach what is called the World Slam level. It means he has shot the eastern bird in Missouri, the Rio Grande bird, which can be found in Oklahoma, the Osceola found in the swamps of Florida, the Merriam's bird, which Purdy landed in Wyoming, and the Gould's turkey, which Purdy shot in the Sierra Madre of Mexico. But what put Purdy in the World Slam class was a rare find.
This little bird behind me is the ocellated turkey from the Yucatan Peninsula.
This beautiful bird has a turquoise head with orange bumps that can at times appear fluorescent. The hunt for ocellated turkeys took Purdy and 3 other buddies on a long journey into the jungle just 2 miles north of Guatemala. Guides took them into the treacherous terrain where Purdy had a once-in-a-lifetime moment when he saw the bird and took aim.
All the details of that trip are indelible in my memory, just stamped. And every time I look at that bird, I think of the great time the 4 of us had.
For Purdy, the sport is about camaraderie, the adrenaline rush of the hunt, and the memories of how he talked to particular turkeys to lure them into shooting range. What are you saying there?
What am I saying? I'm saying I'm the prettiest girl in the woods. Come over here and see me.
This Thanksgiving, Purdy will sit down with his family and eat his prey, a feast this hunter will savor because of his appreciation for the bird's rich history.